Hello and welcome to RC Bird's Vlog Talk. This time it's a little bit more on my update. I have a script because the last Vlog Talk is long ago and I thought it's time for a little channel update. So excuse me if I'm looking downward to my written words. The first point on my list is the Poor Boys RC Speed Challenge. I like to thank Phil. He's doing a great job and it's a lot of fun to be a part of this whole thing. I can hardly imagine how much work this means to you, Phil, but great. Thank you. For me personally, you know, I'm more a kind of a builder than a driver. So this is completely new to me, especially when it's on road and I have to train how to drive the car or keep the car in a straight line. And last week's video was about the new motor and the 32.1 miles per hour. It was more than I had expected when I entered into this speed run. And these cars normally do 15 to 20 miles an hour right out of the box. So I'm really happy with this Euro truck racing body to get such speed. So in my video on September the 22nd, I like to test a new car body. It's just because I want to know how the drag of the truck body affects the speed. And here, the light doesn't really work with this pearl white. But I hope you see enough details. What I not like is this lower wing. This doesn't work. If you have any ideas how I can fix this, please let me know in the comments. And for that run, I'm still in search of a new area. This isn't easy, but maybe I'm lucky and find one. And by the way, I know there were some issues by filming the runs. I'm alone and even the static camera can't watch as far as a car can go. And at the speeds I run, you shouldn't expect that I'm running beside the car and film it like I do with my buggies. But I also have good news. My action cam is working again. It wasn't the cam, it was a memory card. So the next time I put the camera on my forehead, and I think this will be better to watch for you when the car is running. And I also try a new angle of the fixed or the static camera. So fingers crossed everything goes as planned. For now, the question is the challenge fun? Yes, for sure. Reaching speeds I'd never had before, talking with you all out there, and learning a lot. Learning is always fun, I have to say. Yes, I'm happy, but I'm also happy to get back to my buggies, crawlers and big wheelers. And talking about this kind of cars, I know the speed challenge delays the video of the build of my Tundra. But this week in between, you'll see on Friday the 15th the second part of the build of the car. For the Tundra itself, the chassis is already done. Oh, heavy car. Really heavy car. At this state I'm now, I can already see the target. But the next steps are the body and integrating the lights of the MFC. And MFC is a thing I like to talk about. I'm pushing it forward. I'm really pushing it forward. In 3 main steps, the MFC is programmed to the radio or the transmitter. The first steps are easy, nothing about, but the third is programming the shifting. There are around 13-14 steps. You need more eyes and hands than you have. And if one of this under steps doesn't work good or right, you have to start from the beginning. So at least 3 weeks I don't want to do this, but now I'm getting into it and also getting the car ready in the 5th part of the build. And for this build, it will be shown in the video, I have to mix up the last steps because I don't want to put the lights into the cabin and then work on with the bed and then go back to the cabin. No, I will put on the cabin and then the bed in this direction. And this means to mix up the building steps, but I will show you. What else have I for you? Oh yes, the fire dragon. I got it for 99.99 euros, a price I couldn't resist. I'm planning it as a runner, just ball bearings, a servo and a receiver, and I'm good to go. I also tried, this one has a pre-painted body, but I tried to do some other shortcut. I wanted to paint the canopy in smoke, but I hadn't no smoke anymore. And I just noticed it right after I had done the order. And I don't want to put extra money in shipping, so now I have to pay the driver. After the fire dragon, and because of the dark month, I got back to my indoor crawling course. And right now I like to thank Al from Spare Time SC, who donated me 2 really great cars. This will get a special series sequence, and these are great for my scrapyard, so thanks a lot, my friend. And then I got a very interesting idea for another course. I don't want to spoil much, because I don't know if this will work, but it's worth trying. And as a little teaser, you don't have to care about the weather on your vacations. And speaking of the cars, I had some little issues about the SCX24 after running the AX24. The all-wheel steering is very addicting, but I found on Endura's homepage that they have a conversion kit to put the SCX24 into all-wheel steering. So maybe there's a new car coming this winter. I also announced the Mad Ball earlier this year, but I don't think I will start it in this year. Sorry. It will have more function than driving, and the paint job might be a nightmare. So I will take my time and do it in the next year when it's getting better with the weather to get it outside. Oh, and I almost forgot. Tamiya announced the Super Sabre as a re-release. I will get this car, it will get into my collection, and it might be a sacrilege. I will not do it box art. So this is everything for the moment. It was a little bit more and a longer vlog talk than usual. But I hadn't done for a long time since the last one. If you stayed with me until here, I thank you for watching. If you got some questions, the comment section is yours. And as always, feel free to like, share and subscribe. Have a great day and see you soon on RC Birds.